Hello and welcome to Lord Fenton Gaming plays Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your adventurer, Lord Fenton. In today's video, we're going to do three major things. First off, we're going to talk to our new companions, of course. I want to know their whole entire story. Second, we're going after an evil idol. And last but not least, we're going to kill the Stag Lord once and for all. Well, kill or defeat depends on how you want to say it. It's the correct term, of course. Let's go find our two new companions to speak with, of course. We cannot talk to the cleric. I think he's still recovering. The Doom and Gloom cleric replacement, of course. So that's what I'm going to do is that exactly. Let's go find the new companions. Also speak to any of the original ones in case they had something coming up, like our barbarian, because we did Tusk Gutter. So here we go with that conversation first. Well, so far she is happy for now. Then again, she's a crazy barbarian, of course, but still, she's happy. So if any more tougher creatures we will face, either animal, monster, or whatever, we will speak with her on that matter, of course, which I think is very important. If you don't speak with her, then yeah, she can betray you later on. And I'm going to make sure that does not happen, of course. So let's look for the two casters we fled from slavery. Of course, I think they are upstairs. Alright, what I'm going to do is go upstairs and speak with the two new companions. And when I get back from all that chit-chat, we're going to go after the evil idol, of course, which I think that is important. Well, quick update. Despite her being cheerful, she's a very valuable asset to her party, of course. I stopped her advances because I'm kind of falling for someone else with this character. So let's go talk to the next person. Okay, I am back. He is full of anger. I do mean unrepent anger and such. I mean, I can understand he's a slave and all, but dang. If I'm going to keep him in a party, I might as well be careful with him. So I'm going to stay away from Octavia, of course. That's one reason. Another reason is I'll put him some kind of task that doesn't stress him out. And if I need to bust down slavers, yeah, I'll just use him for that too. So now that's done, let's go on the map and go look for that evil idol I found on the way to the Stag Lord Fort. Here's the thing about sometimes encounters on the map, it's going to be like storyboard, it's going to randomly pop up and such. It could help you, hinder you, or it could be like an experience gained sometimes, or whatever it is. When I did find this out, I was extremely happy for one purpose and one purpose only. I could get involved in this story again. That's the main reason, number one. And another reason is free experience. So that is great. So I'm just looking on the map to see where the Stag Lord Fortress is. So let's get to the evil idol, I think it's called. And I have 51 days left to complete the Stag Lord and beat him, of course. So about this game is there's going to be a lot of time quests, I believe. So I'm in for a rough time if I don't manage my time right. But then again, you just gotta learn how to manage your time. You'll be doing fine. The way this game does it, it's better than, I say, Dead Rising 2, which that kind of stressed the living crap out of me. This game, nah, looked like it gave you enough time. Unlike the original Fallout, you had X amount of time and you couldn't do much. But the user patches later on resolved that, so I want to congratulate those people who created those patches, of course. Back on point, let's get to the idol. I'm going to do is rest, and after resting and sorting people in and out, I'm going to let the storyboard happening, and I am switching out, of course, our Lindsay to help assist in cooking. Alright, the switching out is done, so I'm going to do a drum roll. And yes, camouflage, my main guy's going to get fired. Cooking is perfect. Yes! 2 out of 3 ain't bad. On to the evil idol, so I'm going to let the storybook happen, so here we go on that. I am back, and I just destroyed that evil idol. I'm a paladin for this playthrough. That means anything evil my paladin ejects to, and since he's lawful good, he definitely ejects to that. And since you only can be lawful good paladin in the game, yeah, evil needs to go. Evil needs to get lost. Because that's how we roll in this game, of course. If we don't do that, then yeah, we might as well not be a paladin at all. Well, besides running on paladins, we won't have to rest. Yes, Pathfinder Kingmaker, you're going to have to rest depending on your party members' composition, of course. Now we have Octavia as a mage. More often she has to rest, but still, you just got to manage your time, which is all good and dandy. So there will be a storyboard ahead. Now, I am on the wrong side of the river, I hate to say. I try to be sneaky. Well, the game tells you you're out of bounds for this chapter, so that's why the fog's there. It might be something else. So yeah, if you're out of bounds, make sure you, you know, get back into bounds. I think I did that once or twice, try to be slick, of course, which that kind of failed. Yeah, see right there. And I'm getting tossed random encounters too, so yeah. Again, if you're this way, go across the other side of the river and you will reach the Stag Lord Fortress. See? So, I'm going to do is, besides exploring that resource node, is get close into the Stag Lord Fortress. So, what I'm going to do is camp. This is like a pre-battle camp. If you don't do that, it's going to hurt you later on. But let's see. Okay, the cooks burnt the food, but everything else is fine. Now, this area is going to be a bunch of battles and such. So, from here on out, I cannot rest until the deed is done, of course. Let's go inside. Now we are officially inside the Stag Lord Fortress area. There will be a mini dialogue ahead because our actions, so I'm going to let it play out, and here we go on that, of course.
Now, this is a surprise. I'm on my way to pay the Stag Lord a visit, and I don't expect it to be a friendly one. How about we go together? I'd appreciate some help during the fight. I used my head, finally. I grew up in Rostov, choking on hypocrisy. The Aldori make like these brave, noble defenders of justice. But they're afraid to do so much as bark at Shatova. The Stag Lord? He seemed different. Mighty, menacing, like a huge wave rolling toward the shore. He said he'd build a new kingdom here, and anyone brave enough to fight under his banner would get a new life. But now? Now he just sits in his fortress, drinking away and plumbing his bedroom pillows for some queen of his. Though, I can't say if she's real or just a symptom of his drunken delirium. I trusted him. In his name, I almost got Svetlana killed. The only living soul who's been kind to me. I was wrong, and I want to right that wrong with my own hands. I will free these lands of Stag Lord. What's the plan? A fight's a fight. They'll let me and anyone with me inside the fort. No questions asked. Once we're in there, we call out the Stag Lord and tell him it's time to demonstrate his royal ambitions. Fine. Just don't take long.
Well, looks like we have a temporary alliance with these bandits, or I should say former bandits from the Thorn Fort area. So what I'm going to do, there's going to be a battle ahead. I'm going to let the action continue, then I'll explain more on that, of course. So here we go.
This should do it.
Serves you right.
A calculated risk.
Well, the battle is over and we defeated some creatures. And let's talk about this temporary alliance we're in. Now, the former bandits, I should say, used to follow the Stag Lord until recently they fell in alignment, of course. They felt they got duped. So the thing is, we teamed up with them. We're taking the alternative route to the fort, which is a good thing, of course. We were given a choice, I'll say again. One, storm the gates, or take alternative entrance. I'm going to take the alternative entrance because of one reason only. I want to catch the bad guys off guard, of course. In any game, I do mean any game, if there's a situation like that, always take it. The direct approach is always not the best approach. So you should do is always explore this area through and out until you find an alternative entrance inside the fort. That's what you want to do. Alright, there's combat with zombies. I'm going to fight them, so here we go on that.
Apart! Let us strike as one!
This should do it.
They go down!
Alright, we have a break from the zombies. I did not use Turn Undead, unfortunately, because in case the Stag Lord does summon a whole batch of them. Should always be prepared for that. There is more zombies ahead. We're going to kill them, so here we go on that. I am back, and our cleric got accidentally hit with one of Octavia's small AoE spells. Yes, you need to be careful with these type of games sometimes because friendly fire is on, and you gotta make sure you don't do that. There's gonna be another batch of zombies ahead, so I'm gonna fight them. So here we go on that.
Give them what they deserve.
A calculated risk.
You think that hurt?
I am back, and let me explain what went down exactly, of course. More zombies came, we kicked their butts, and I think that's it for the zombies, but this is the route, I think, inside the fortress. Yeah, let's see, the front gate, you get a bunch of enemies off the bat, they know you're here, or you kill a bunch of zombies and be quiet about entering the fortress. I'll take the zombies and being quiet, of course. This is a good area so far, I like it though, I love the layout of it, it's very nice, it gives you options, of course. I'm doing my favorite option, which is being quiet, of course, and sneaking around. That's what you always do in these type of games, no matter what. Which is a good thing. Okay, there's a broken fence area with athletics, so let's see if we can get in right now. Okay, let's see. And we are officially in. Now we are officially in, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to check out inventory before the dialogue starts. Yeah, only negative part about this game is the encumbrance, of course. You gotta be careful. Then again, I got spoiled by, let's see here, Pillars of Eternity and Tyranny. Yeah, I got spoiled by those, but this game got more realistic on that. And note to self, I need to buy more potions, of course. Alright, I'm still doing checks, of course. Yeah, I think I'm drinking one of the potions because our cleric got hit. Yeah, let's give her a few potions, potion them up, of course. Let's see what else she needs. If anything, let's see if she has any more spells to memorize. Since she is a wizard and a rogue, well, level 1 rogue, 3 wizard, which is all good and dandy, of course. Alright, let's give Octavia a final check. I don't think there's any other scrolls except for color spray to use. So there's going to be dialogue up ahead. I'm going to let it happen, so here we go on that. I am back, and look like we taken out an ally of the Stag Lord, not by combat, by words. Yes, he's surrendering himself for justice. I convinced him to do that. Lawful action, of course. So what I'm going to do is there's combat ahead, so I'm going to let the fighting happen. Here we go on that.
Enemy approaching.
Do not falter!
This will hurt.
Onwards!
Let's try this way. This should do it.
I am back. That was not bad at all, and looked like one of our casters got a nice buff around us. We got some nice loot, of course. So far so good. No one set the alarm, of course, which is a very good thing. I'm going to try to keep it that way in this video, but we'll see though how everything goes, of course. Oh wow, that is a nice wand and some kind of unidentified amulet. That won't get identified until you actually loot it up. That's real nice. So let's look at that, what we got. That's an amulet of natural armor. Let's see here. Let's give it to Valerie since she's our tank. Later on I'll give Valerie some more better necklace, but for now there's going to be combat ahead. I'm going to let the action go on. Here we go.
Who will prevail? Doesn't matter.
Bring it!
Tear them apart!
Stay behind me!
A calculated risk.
I am back. Okay, at certain points of this combat, what went down is some of the enemies start going towards the alarm, which is bad. So there's another combat. I'm going to let that resume. Here we go on that.
This will hurt.
They go down! Do not falter!
So far so good. We have not set off an alarm yet. That's a good thing. There's going to be combat with some wolves, I think it is. So I'm going to let the action go on, and here we go on that.
We will prevail! Bring it!
Let's try this way.
Here's a tip for everybody. Send your tank in first next time. I accidentally had Octavia first. I had to somehow gear away from that aggro. I didn't want to get her aggro since she's an arcane trickster, and I need that stealth attack damage, or sneak attack damage I should call it, much better. So now we're much more powerful. We're going to move all that around, and look like there's a box ahead. Let's see what Octavia can do for us. Oh wow, that's a nice cloak. Thank you, Octavia. Let's see what kind of cloak is that. That's a cloak of resistance. Our tank has it. My main guy's going to get it, so we got a little bit of resistance. That's very nice. That looks like some kind of stick. I should call it quarterstaff. That's the proper term. Oh no, it's a glaive. No, okay. More of like glaive +1. Nobody has it, so I might sell it and then keep it later on. you see before you, there's encumbrance like crazy, unfortunately. And that's not a good thing, so I have to start dropping loot. You could go back and forth to buy and sell, but we're like kind of in the midst of clearing out a fortress, and they might refill if we do that, which is a bad thing. Alright, I opened the front door now and let the temporary allies in. So if we're in trouble, they're going to do that. So there's going to be another battle coming up, and I'm going to let it go on. Here we go on that.
Tear them apart!
Onwards!
They go down!
Who dares disturb me while I'm drinking? Your life ebbs low.
Oh boy, let me explain what happened. I kind of miscued on the alarm. Because of that, what happened is the Stag Lord knows our arrival, which is bad. There goes the sneak attack approach. Now we try to do the direct attack approach. Besides dumping off more items, of course, and using more potions, which I'll probably have to refill once the chapter ends, of course. So that's about all there is to it. Let's move on to the next area, of course. And while we're doing that, we'll just collect some loot that I'm going to be selective about, unless it's magical or powerful or both, which is good. Now the alarm set it off, which is pretty bad. I didn't want that to happen, so I'll probably do a save off screen. Up ahead will be the boss fight, the Stag Lord, so I'm going to let the action go on that. So here we go.
Behind me!
This should do it.
These plans take them from me.
Calculated risk.
Bring it!
May I suggest another way to use this spell? way to use the spell?
This will hurt. Let's try this way.
Let us strike as one!
Kill me!
I can't. Oh, after so long, I learned to stand. Oh. What do you know about crimes? I couldn't tolerate. I did everything she...
I am back. Okay, what happened was our barbarian got to -2 hit points in the Dungeon Dragon rules. -10 means you're totally dead. -2 means you're knocked out. Well, I won't get the party members won't be unconscious achievement trophy anytime in the future, but at least I did learn that you gotta get your clerk close by to do that, which is pretty good, of course. Now the stolen lands are free. We got some nice loot, especially from the Stag Lord. We're going to explore this former Stag Lord fortress and go collect some loot and have Octavia disarm all the traps and also unlock all the goodies too. She could do that. Let me see here. Okay, and open. Thank you, Octavia. You rule. Everybody else, let's go see if we get any more loot before we leave this popsicle stand now and forever, of course. Real quick, I'm going to talk to our allies, so here we go on that.
That is not far.
Alright, I'm back. I admit, that was fun hearing the first time. Then I started to get a little OCD on that, and I shouldn't do that at all. But still, I like to hear her banter like that, saying, woohoo, this and that, whatever. That's all good and dandy, of course. We are going to exit the fort, and I'm going to end the video right here because the next video is going to be more dialogue. Talking about the Stag Lord's defeat, of course. Well, that's all the time we have for today's video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe my channel. Layers all, and happy hunting.